I can tell that money's got you working. We've been talking for so long. Now we're finally here in person. I taste pain and regret and sweat. You've been waiting for me. Oh, I can tell that you've been practicing. I can tell that you've been practicing. All those other men were practice. They were practice. Yeah, for me, for me, for me, for me. What's up, my Virgos? Alright, so that was Practice by Drake, if you didn't know. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I want to kind of do things a different way. I was kind of guided to start off by um figuring out like a song that I was getting the channel for every zodiac sign. Um, so this is gonna be a reading for the rest of August. If I can remember what month it is. All right. So I got Practice by Drake. So I was really getting like some of you might be like reviewing your past. You might be looking, I just heard past heartbreaks, past hardships, things that you're bringing into the present that maybe you shouldn't be, or things that maybe you should that you have to, I heard dust off. Like, if you want something from your past still, you have to make sure that it's clean in a sense. You have to make sure that it's um, in the condition that you need it to be, I guess you could say. I was also getting like some back pain before I started. So what I get from that is like when we manifest back pain, means that we're carrying burdens, whether it's our own or other people's. So make sure that you're protecting your aura. Make sure that you're wearing your protection crystals. By the way, we sell those. The Healing Honeys with the Z.com. All of that information will be in the description box. But yeah, I had to pull up like the pillows and stuff like that to put behind my back. And I heard make sure that you're getting like the right support. Oh, I was also getting too because I pulled up the pillows myself and I made sure I had the support that I needed. So even if you're by yourself doing it alone, make sure that you have the right tools and the right people around you that are supporting you. Because if they're not supporting you and they're not with you, that means they're against you, because not necessarily consciously against you, but when you are here for a purpose, you could be surrounding yourself with people that don't see better for themselves than what they're already doing, so they could be bringing down your vibration, if that makes sense. So if you don't watch who you're hanging out with, you could be picking up other people's auras and other people's ideas, and if you don't have your own um, strong values, you can pick up on theirs and adapt with them as your own, because you can tap into their energy, if that makes sense. So a lot of times people have identity crisis, if that makes sense, because who they are or who they're supposed to be has changed so much over time that they don't know who they are. So they adapt other people's ideas of who other people think they are, if that makes sense. So I'm really getting like, make sure that you're protecting yourself, make sure that you're getting your alone time, and you're clearing out any friendships or even family members that are toxic to who you're trying to be and who you see yourself being, because you see yourself being is who spirit wants you to be, if it is in a positive sense, because spirit only brings you toward positivity, towards healing, and that's all they want. And if it's the opposite side, then it's the opposite side, and you know where that leads. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever choices that you make for yourself. and not speaking your truth, because it's blocking my throat chakra, those ideas will get you to not feeling like you know yourself. And so it'll get you to blockages and feeling like, I can't really move. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like you're stuck, feeling like everything is against you, but you're fine because you're used to it. But you're not fine. You don't have to be used to it. Take out the swords one by one, feel the pain, feel it to heal it, and let it go. But the crack is where the light comes in. So every time our heart breaks, there's a crack where the light comes in, which brings in healing for ourselves, which allows us to gain a new perspective. And that's beautiful in itself, because without that, how would we be able to grow? If the seasons, well, that's what they're showing me. If the seasons didn't change to spring and summer, how would we grow our crops? Seasons change and things evolve for a reason, and things grow. But there's a time and a season for those things. So trust your process and trust your timing and speak your truth. See, you blocking my throat chakra. Don't allow who you used to be to block you from who you're trying to become, and surround yourself with the correct people. That's really what I'm getting. Alright, Spirit. What's going on for my Virgos? What do they need to know? You might be trying to get your life together, in a sense. That's what I heard. But like by trying to align things, and it might feel like when you're in the process of aligning them, things might go haywire. I heard like wires might get crossed. There might be miscommunication. There might be a final decision about making an offer. I heard. And the Queen of Cups, giving yourself the self-love and the care, and sitting in your truth, and knowing that the divine is with you in all of your decision making, and if you allow them, they will guide you through your emotions so that you can love yourself correctly, which allows you to love others correctly. Yeah, I just keep getting like powerful feminine energy, and like sitting powerful and knowing your truth and knowing your worth, and allowing yourself to be sensual and unapologetic, but also stable, responsible, courageous, and what's the word I'm looking for? The Empress knows what she wants. You're allowing yourself to be specific about the type of love that you will allow yourself to receive, and the type of love that you will give. But I'm really getting the type of love that you will allow yourself to receive, because there's been struggle, because I'm struggling with this. It's like there's been struggle and accepting and ending because you're used to the distraction, is what I heard. Yeah, like I'm getting like, it's like a bug, like something like itch, like something was bugging you, something was bothering you, something was a pest. And it's like not having strong, I heard integrity in your values, because you might have had values, but a lot of us take advantage of our environment and use that as an excuse for our lack of growth. And what I'm getting at, because the Empress is about growth and fertility and prosperity and stuff like that. Like, God knows your heart. God knows what lessons you've learned. You can't lie to spirit. You can't fake your way to the top. Some people might do it, but what happens when they do it? They fall. Because what? Pride comes before a fall. You can lose it just as fast as you got it, and you can get it just as fast as you lost it. What do you believe? What are the choices that you have been making? What are the choices that you'll make now? Did you learn your lesson? Are you learning your lesson? You don't gotta answer me. Your options might have you contemplating what choice to make because you struggle knowing the difference between what is actually a priority. Like you struggle prioritizing things because of your childhood, and that's okay. But you have to, any problem that anybody has, you have to recognize so that you can solve it. That's how we solve it. So you have to allow the chips to fall where they may. That's what I heard. You have to allow things to happen. You have to release the fear and know that spirit has you, because without faith, you can't take this route. You can't. Without faith, you'll go places, but you'll only get as far as you can go without faith. It is what it is. People go places, people have a good life, but with faith, you can go where God wants you to go, but only God could get you there. But you got to have that communication so that you know where to go. Because if not, you're going to get tricked. Don't get tricked. Know yourself. Take the time to know yourself. Take the time to be alone to know yourself. Take the time to heal and to cry and release, because that's how you release. The death card. Transformation. Transmutation. Yep. You're holding on to the things that were and used to be, I heard. And you're juggling I heard taking responsibility for moving forward, for taking the leap, for doing the thing that you want to do. Because you see it. I'm just getting like, I'm sorry, I'm getting like pouting. I'm getting like, your inner child is acting out because of the lack of attention that you grew up getting. So you project that into your relationships, which makes that not enough, I heard, because it's not enough because you're not internally satisfied with the healing that you have done. You know that something's missing, and what's missing is the rest of the self-love needed to get you to where you want to be, to your goals, to your specific goals that you have for you. And that's why it's hard for you to make decisions and to move forward consciously, and to end things and to transform things in yourself, because you hold on to the bad memories and what used to fulfill you. But now you're seeing that stability is the way to your new beginning, because gaining a new perspective and allowing things to change will allow you to, I heard, you'll see your blessings coming in. You'll see it coming before it arrives, and you'll be waiting for it when you're there. You'll see it when you get there. But you have to have faith and stop pouting. I'm not gonna feel bad for saying you're pouting because you're mad about the past. You're mad about the things that have happened in your life to you, but they're saying every single thing that you ever been through, do not regret it. It doesn't make you less of a person. It makes you stronger than most of the people around you, because the people around you can't understand or begin to comprehend the things that you've been through in order to try to give you the advice that you look for, I heard. Most people don't survive being stabbed this many times. And she just like, literally, this is the everything is fine card. This is the Ten of Swords. The everything is fine card. And because she didn't speak up, she allowed herself to just be put down. That's what I heard. Your happiness is here if you stop being indecisive and move forward. But you gotta let go of the past and allow the transformation to come in so that you can gain a new perspective and move forward. And I'm getting like balancing your childlike energy and your adult energy. The mature version of you also has And it's supposed to have the childlike energy inside of you too. That never goes away. You're supposed to have that. You have to heal it though. You have to heal the inner child. A lot of us lacked attention, love, myself included. I had to give it to myself in order to become whole so that I know how to love other people. And that's why we're healers and that's why we do this. So if you lack the balance of self-love and understanding why you weren't getting the same love from the divine as other people did. They said they always loved you, but other people were closer to them because they believed. And they said they're sorry. But they can't intervene with people that are using their free will because it is your free will. And it is your burden to bear. That is your cross. But they can take the cross off of you if you ask them to. But you have to ask them to because it's free will. You're balancing yourself. Be proud of where you are and let go of who you used to be because there's new growth and abundance. There's new growth and abundance coming in for you. But you have to sit in your truth and know who you are so that your happiness come in. This is complete emotional and wish fulfillment. Complete. Alright, I'm going to get an advice card for you. Advice card from our Virgos, please, Spirit. Make sure you're. I'm hearing that fear is going to be coming up for you because I'm getting like burping energy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That means fear. And basically, things are going to be coming up. I'm hearing this week and next week. The rest of the month, but especially this week and next week, you might be getting triggered and things might be coming up for you. So allow yourself to feel it, to think about it, to allow yourself to live in whatever Spirit's trying to show you. Just look at it, feel it, process it, and see it from a new perspective that they give you because they're not going to give it to you without giving you a new perspective. If they know that you're willing to do the work, if that makes sense. They're going to show you exactly what you need to see so that they can say, okay, this is why it's triggering you because of this, and that's what happened, and that's why we get flashbacks. It's not because I'm hearing spirits not bullying you. They're not trying to shove it in your face. They're not trying to bring up old shit. They're trying to show you what is still a trigger for you because that's still unhealed, if that makes sense. Freaking fruit fly. That is still unhealed inside of you. And you might be attracting distractions and, like I said, bugs and things that make you feel like you're like what bugs is like there's so many of them. Yeah. See? Listening. Spirit's been talking to you about how you see things. But the thing with bugs is like there's So many of them. So they, it's like if you feel like you got one off, if you had a bunch of bugs on you, you feel like you got one off, then there's, you know what I'm saying, all of them over here. So it's like you might feel like you're surrounded with, oh, I feel grossed out. Like I need to take a shower. Like you feel like you have to get some sage. Get some sage, first of all. Use your sage. I'm gonna lay some for you right now. Send you some good energy. But basically, you need to clear your energy. You need to stop surrounding yourself with people that are bugging you, that are feeding off of your energy, that need you. Because anybody that is needy is codependent. And that's not healthy for no one. It doesn't help anyone. I just heard tell spirit that you allow it, that you allow the clearing and the transmutation of the negative energy into your space and into your home and into your body and your mind. Yep, it took the transfer work. So you should feel, I'm hearing, take a deep breath, hold it for 5 seconds, and release. One more time, hold it. You should feel clearer and lighter. And Spirit saying to ask them to come in. Because, like I was saying, you have free will. So you need to know your power, and you need to know that if you actually ask them to come in, you believe that they'll do it, then they can help you. Yeah, I'm getting like, I didn't really ask anything yet, but I'm getting like you feel like it's hard to see the opportunity in the way to go and how to move forward. And it's like lack of emotion will have you confused, if that makes sense, because it's like it's a dry desert. Water represents emotion. And this is more like fire. This is more like just decision making. This is more like doing and action. This is what I get from it. I get like a Knight of Wands, that type of energy from this. But I also get like an Ace of Wands type energy where it's like new beginnings. It's like you have to trust your path and walk forward towards your new beginning and stop feeling indecisive, because when you get there, they're saying you're here, right? You're at the beginning and you're scared of making the decision, but you don't understand that when you actually get there to that point, when you get to the point of having to make the decision, you'll know exactly what decision to make because you kept walking. But they can't show you a new perspective unless you keep walking. All right, Spirit, what's your advice? My Virgos. You might be going on new adventures, might be taking hikes, might be, I heard, balancing a lot of things in your life and learning new direction and how to transmute energy, and how to appreciate, I heard, wildlife and also like little things. Yeah. All right, we got sad embrace and flying. I'm gonna read these for you. All right, sad embrace 45 breaking down to a 9. And these are both like blue cards. And flying 20 breaking down to a 2. Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, and speak up. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions exactly. Speak up about the things that you're upset about or that is bothering you, because they are valid. I'm hearing your feelings are valid, no matter how or why or what happened to get you feeling how you're feeling. Your feelings are valid, and you need to express that because you matter. You need to know you matter. You need to walk in that knowing, period. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. What did I just say about the desert? Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. You have to keep walking, and you have to allow yourself to feel, because anything that grows needs what? Water. We need our emotions to grow and to heal. But you have to balance them in order to see things correctly and change your perspective. Your perspective. You're going to see over the obstacles and the things that had you stuck in this maze. You're going to be flying over it. It's not going to have you stuck anymore. You have to embrace where you're going, though. You have to know that you're protected and cherish your path. You have the power. Speak up, man. Just please, man. Jeez. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm sorry. This is bad. I was fine before I started reading. Alright. 20 breaking down to a 2, flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over and that all your hard work is paid off, and the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. So yeah, I'm really getting like, as long as you keep going on the path and you recognize that the things that you've been through were there to give you strength and not to work against you, not to punish you for anything specifically, but to give you the strength and the knowing that you don't want to be where you've been. And that gives you the motivation to get you where you want to go. That's what strength is. That's what strength does. Gives us motivation to be who you need and want to be. Stop wallowing, I heard, in the past. Let it go. Accept it for what it is. Allow yourself to feel it. Your feelings are still valid, but feel it and let it go. Because in this new this new earth, this new, and all new earth is having a higher consciousness so that we aren't living in the sadness and depression and the bullshit anymore, okay? That's all that is. None of us gotta feel that shit. Get out of it. But you have to remove yourself. None of us are living in that old earth. We're in the new earth, which means we're bringing ourselves to a higher perspective. We're not allowing ourselves to stay in the what's it called? What's the come on, spirit. The lack mindset, but that's not what I'm looking for. The like it happened to you type mindset. The victim mindset. Thank you, spirit. The victim mindset. We are no longer allowing ourselves. Hear me when I say, not other people. It's not that we're not allowing other people, we're not allowing ourselves to sit and to wallow in a victim mindset, because once you allow yourself to feel your feelings and allow yourself to know that your feelings are valid for how you feel, okay? Once you allow yourself to feel them and to go through them and to see them from an adult perspective now, because they can't hurt you anymore, right? They can't hurt you anymore. Whatever hurt you in your past cannot hurt you no motherfucking more, okay? You're safe now. You learned your lessons. Allow yourself to move forward. We are not in that energy anymore. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And even if you can't allow yourself to think that way yet, allow yourself to feel it and let it go. And keep walking in faith. Ask Spirit for help. And not only when you need help, but talk to them when you don't. Because that allows you to have that relationship with God. And we talk about a relationship with God, but nobody really knows what that means. All that means is when we have a relationship with God is you know how he's speaking to you. You know exactly what he says when he says something specific, because he said that to you the other day and that's what he was talking about. So now you have a specific reference to what he meant by using one word while you're living your life, which allowed you to make a correct, quick decision that you might have missed otherwise if you didn't have that relationship. Sorry, the AirPods. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it. Um, yeah, I'm getting that you guys are gonna be good. Just keep walking forward and make sure that you ask for help. All right. Um, thank you. All right. So have a good night, my Virgos, and I'll see you later. Peace.